In this video, we'll be taking a look at 4 NBA games happening on November 5th, 2025, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games. So 8 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released so that you have more time to plan out your bets. As we provide these videos on a daily basis, I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 4 NBA games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start, if you would like to gain access to our best exclusive sports picks to take your journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below where we offer our best single picks, parlay picks, and much more. Now let's get started. Brooklyn Nets versus Indiana Pacers. The Brooklyn Nets head to Gainbridge Fieldhouse to face the Indiana Pacers on Wednesday night. Brooklyn continues to compete without Haywood Highsmith and Drake Powell. Indiana will also be missing several key players, including Johnny Furphy, Quentin Jackson, Andrew Nembhard, and TJ McConnell. When comparing both teams' performances this season, neither has shown much consistency or reliability. Indiana remains the stronger roster on paper, and oddsmakers have reflected that advantage. Yet, Brooklyn has yet to record a win, and its owner acknowledged before the season that the organization planned to rebuild. Indiana, meanwhile, has covered the spread in 5 of 7 games this year. Even so, the Pacers' injury list is long, and their rotation is thin, making it hard to justify a heavy favorite position. As our first pick for this matchup, the Brooklyn Nets to cover the spread as underdogs is our full game side pick. Brooklyn averages 112 points per game while shooting 44.6% from the field. The Nets allow 127.6 points and permit opponents to hit 52.8% of their shots. They connect on 32.4% from three-point range and 76.4% from the free throw line. Their defense struggles, giving up 42.9% shooting from deep, and they collect an average of 39.7 rebounds per contest. Indiana scores 113 points per game while hitting 40.7% from the floor. The Pacers give up 120.6 points while allowing opponents to shoot 46.9%. They make 30.2% of their three-point attempts and 74.2% of their free throws. On defense, they allow 32.5% shooting from beyond the arc, but remain strong on the glass, averaging 48.7 rebounds per game. As our second pick for this matchup, over the projected total is our full game total pick. Philadelphia 76ers versus Cleveland Cavaliers. The Philadelphia 76ers travel to Rocket Arena to meet the Cleveland Cavaliers on Wednesday night. Philadelphia continues to play without Paul George, which limits their offensive versatility and wing defense. Cleveland faces its own uncertainty, keeping a close watch on Sam Merrill, Jarrett Allen, and Darius Garland, all listed as questionable. The 76ers began the season with strong momentum, but some slowdown was inevitable, and it showed when they gave up a 24-point lead in their previous game. That collapse exposed defensive lapses and late-game fatigue. Cleveland, meanwhile, enters this matchup on a steadier stretch, having won 4 of its last 6 contests. Their recent form reflects improved ball movement and stronger interior play. They might also regain some key contributors, which could strengthen their rotation and improve bench stability. The 76ers still bring offensive firepower and experience, but the timing of this matchup creates challenges. They are completing the second half of a back-to-back, and the scheduling disadvantage adds to concerns about available depth. Coming off such a painful loss, focus and energy could waver early. The Cavaliers hold the edge in rest and recovery, and this could allow them to control the tempo and dictate the interior game. If Garland suits up, Cleveland's offense should find better rhythm and spacing. The spread looks steep, but the number likely reflects the gap in health and rest between these teams. As our first pick for this matchup, the Cleveland Cavaliers to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. The Philadelphia 76ers average 123.6 points per game while shooting 47.1% from the field. They allow 117.6 points and give up 47% shooting to opponents. From three-point range, they convert 40.2% and knock down 80.1% of their free throws. On defense, they limit teams to 31.9% shooting from beyond the arc and secure an average of 42.6 rebounds per game. The Cleveland Cavaliers score 114.1 points per game on 44.5% shooting and allow 114 points on 46.5%. They hit 34.9% of their three-pointers and 75.5% from the foul line. Their defense permits 37% shooting from long range, and they collect 41.1 rebounds on average. As our second pick for this matchup, under the projected total is our full game total pick. Utah Jazz versus Detroit Pistons. The Detroit Pistons, holding a record of 5-2-0, return home to face the Utah Jazz, who stand at 3-4-0 on Wednesday night. These two teams met twice last season, splitting those games evenly, which adds balance to this new meeting. Utah continues to be without Georges Niang and Walker Kessler, two players whose absence limits their interior depth and floor spacing. Detroit faces challenges of its own, ruling out Tobias Harris, Marcus Sasser, and Jaden Ivey. The Pistons have been playing sharp, disciplined basketball, which explains their position as heavy favorites at home. Still, with several key contributors sidelined, there is room for a competitive contest if they underestimate a young Jazz squad eager to prove itself. Detroit's recent stretch of success has caught the attention of odds makers, who continue to reward their improvement in both execution and consistency. The Jazz, however, remain a step behind in the standings. Scoring inefficiency has been their main issue, and against a Detroit team that pressures the ball and contests everything inside the arc, finding rhythm could be difficult. Yet, despite their uneven record, Utah has managed to cover the spread in 5 of 7 games. That steady performance against the line shows they've been playing hard and staying within reach in most matchups, even when losing. Those backing the Jazz have found ways to profit this season, and while their games are rarely smooth, their resilience keeps them relevant. Detroit should still be able to manage the game through pace control and defensive structure, especially if Cade Cunningham continues his recent strong form. His ability to dictate tempo and create offense under pressure has been vital for the Pistons. Even so, Utah's physical rebounding and inside presence could help them maintain contact and limit the deficit. The contest shapes up as one where Detroit's efficiency meets Utah's persistence. As our first pick for this matchup, the Utah Jazz to cover the spread as underdogs is our full game side pick. The Utah Jazz are averaging 115.6 points per game, while shooting 44.6% from the field and allowing 118.6 points on 45.7% shooting. They are hitting 31.6% of their shots from beyond the arc and 83.7% from the free throw line. On defense, Utah allows 35% shooting from deep and collects 49.6 rebounds per game, ranking among the better rebounding teams in the league. The Detroit Pistons average 116 points per game on 45.7% shooting while holding opponents to 112.6 points on 42.9% shooting. They convert 34.4% from three-point range and 74.6% from the line. Defensively, Detroit allows 35.7% shooting from beyond the arc and pulls in 47.6 rebounds per contest, showing consistent control of the glass. Both teams prefer a slower pace. Detroit ranks 21st in possessions per game, and Utah sits 24th, suggesting a more methodical tempo than most modern contests. The Pistons' defense has been their backbone, ranking 6th in points allowed at 112.6 per game and 2nd in opponent field goal percentage at 42.9%. That defensive identity should set the tone early, particularly at home. While Utah has an effective scoring tandem in Lauri Markkanen and Keyonte George, their lack of reliable bench scoring remains an obstacle. Given both teams' pace and efficiency trends, expecting the total score to reach the 230s seems unlikely. As our second pick for this matchup, under the projected total is our full game total pick. Minnesota Timberwolves versus New York Knicks. The Minnesota Timberwolves head to Madison Square Garden to face the New York Knicks on Wednesday night. Minnesota may once again be missing a key piece, as Anthony Edwards remains listed as questionable with lingering soreness. New York faces its own uncertainty, monitoring Mitchell Robinson's status as he recovers from injury and remains day-to-day. The recent history between these two sides has been competitive, with each team claiming 5 victories across their last 10 meetings, showing little separation in performance. Both teams enter this contest seeking a third consecutive win, which adds weight to this midweek matchup. The Knicks hold the home court advantage and are naturally positioned as favorites, largely because of the question marks surrounding Edwards' availability. New York's play at home has generally been steady, though their overall season has been marked by streaky stretches. Their defensive effort remains reliable, but inconsistency in shot selection has caused issues in closing games. Minnesota, on the other hand, has proven capable of handling top-tier opponents when fully healthy. Their lineup features a balanced mix of scoring options and interior defense that keeps them competitive in most settings. Should Edwards return to the floor, the Timberwolves' offensive ceiling rises significantly, creating matchup problems for New York's perimeter defenders. The Timberwolves also dominated the Knicks in their previous visit to Madison Square Garden back in January, a result that showcased their ability to impose physicality and pace on the road. These dynamics suggest a strong possibility of another competitive game between evenly matched rosters. As our first pick for this matchup, the Minnesota Timberwolves to cover the spread as underdogs is our full game side pick. The Minnesota Timberwolves average 117 points per game while shooting 49.8% from the field and allowing 115.6 points on 46.6% shooting. They convert 40.2% from beyond the arc and 74.7% from the free throw line. On defense, they hold opponents to 34.8% shooting from deep and pull down an average of 41.6 rebounds per contest. The New York Knicks score 116.5 points per game on 43.5% shooting while conceding 113.6 points on 48.3% opponent shooting. From long range, they connect on 36.5% of their attempts and hit 84.7% of their free throws. Their defense allows 39.6% shooting from three-point range, and they control the boards effectively with 47.6 rebounds per game. As our second pick for this matchup, under the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed, subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.